Hello and welcome to a fresh episode of Nigeria Today in Focus. Today on the show we shall be looking at the new NNPC Limited and how it will affect the dynamics of the petroleum sector. I am Michael Angel, your host for this segment. President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday unveiled the new Nigeria National Petroleum Company Limited, also known as NNPC Limited, heralding the official transitioning of the Nigeria National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC) from a state-run corporation into a private limited liability company incorporated under the Companies and Allied Matters Act (CAMA). The transition of the 44-year-old NNPC, which is in line with the provision of the Petroleum Industry Act 2021, will see the new NNPC Limited operate as a commercial oil company free from the institutional regulations. Here are quick facts about the new NNPC Limited. Number 1. NNPC Limited is still a state-owned entity but will run as a private commercial business bound by the rules guiding other companies in line with the CAMA Act. This implies that shares of NNPC Limited are still 100% owned by the government. Secondly, the government will no longer have control over the staffing of the new NNPC Limited, and the company will operate free from institutional regulations such as the Treasury Single Account, Public Procurement and Fiscal Responsibility Act. Thirdly, the new NNPC will no longer remit money to the Federal Account Allocation Committee. This will in no small measure affect revenues accruable to state governments. Fourthly, the NNPC Limited will no longer determine the price of petroleum products and subsidies. This implies that the price of petrol will be determined by the forces of demand and supply subject to government regulations. Number 5. The NNPC Limited is expected to run profitably and efficiently without government funds. The firm is expected to fund itself from revenues generated. It shall also declare dividends to shareholders and retain 20% of profit as retained earnings to grow its business. And finally, the NNPC Limited is expected to go public in the future.
Our country places high premium in creating the right atmosphere that supports investment and growth to boost our economy and continue to play an important role in sustaining global energy requirements. We are transforming our petroleum industry to strengthen its capacity and market relevance for the present and future global energy priorities. By chance of history, I was privileged to lead the creation of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation on the 1st of July 1977. 44 years later, I was again privileged to sign the Petroleum Industry Act in 2021. Heralding the long-awaited reform of our petroleum sector. The provision of PIA 2021 have given the Nigerian petroleum industry a new impetus with improved fiscal framework, transparent governance, enhanced regulation, and the creation of a commercially driven and independent national oil company that will operate without relying on government funding and free from institutional regulations such as the Treasury Single Account, Public Procurement and Fiscal Responsibility Acts.
standpoint. It is hoped that the transition of the NNPC into a private commercial entity will reposition the company and enable it to compete favorably with the likes of Saudi Aramco, NNPC, and Petrobras of Brazil. That's the size of our program for today. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our social media handles for more updates. Until then, thanks for watching.